What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal and
Mackenzie.
Back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with our guy, Friendly Jordies. Top 10 reasons Australia is awesome. Before we jump into these reasons, jump into that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, and let's see what we got.
Top 10 reasons on why Australia is awesome, and if you don't relate to these oddly specific reasons, then that's because you're from New Caledonia. Stop pretending you're from the mainland. Number 1, everyone here seems to think that the word cunt is a punctuation. Have you ever said the word cunt around a British person or an American? You feel like Mo Sizlak walking past that extremely angry crowd at The Bachelor or shit.
Why do we have to stand here? This is so humiliating.
But here, everything's a cunt. Yeah, pass that cunt over, which means remote. I remember once driving around with my dad and him saying, yeah, some cunts live past the bunnings there. And he didn't mean they were bad people. He just meant they were people. I think the Macquarie Dictionary is just a word-for-word print of the Oxford Dictionary. Because if it was honest, there would just be one word in a cunt. It just means everything that has ever existed or will exist. It is the God particle of language. Number 2, I'm pretty sure that this is a law in Australia. You have to have exactly one person in your circle of friends who never texts, always calls, and when you go, nah, I don't feel like talking at the moment, the next time he picks up, you know, 100% certain that he's going to say, oi, why don't you fucking answer your phone, you cunt. Number 3, I am almost certain the
Okay, I hate talking on the phone. Hate it.
I feel like that's an older person thing.
Yeah, I'd much rather text. Like, don't call me. Text it to me, please.
Yeah. Like, my dad don't text whatsoever, bro.
And just
That
gonna
man
call
you.
No, just text it to me.
Because he be saying that he be trying to talk into the phone. And it won't say, he says it doesn't understand him. Because it won't say what he's trying to say.
Just type it out, man. Because, yeah, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I think that's more of an older people thing.
Yeah.
Like, they can't see the letters to text.
I think just the issue I have with talking is, like, I have to focus on the conversation the whole time without being able to do anything else. If I text, I can still work, I can still eat, I can still do so much stuff. I still watch TV, watch movies, and text you. But when talking, I can't do all that stuff. I gotta focus on the conversation. So yeah.
The conversation.
Text me.
Indigenous population was correct in assuming that science was wrong. It was actually the dream time that was here before planet Earth, because we all seem to be spiritually connected by this one experience if you live in Australia, of going to KFC, seeing someone you have not spoken to since high school who is not wearing a shirt, is wearing really obnoxious sunglasses with a trucker hat on backwards, smashing a 3-piece feed next to a pretty ugly chick that seems to be very impressed by how much chicken he can smash, and you see him about to wave to you, and then you just drive over to Subway. Number 4, if there's anyone there could be a warlock that's looking into a puddle into the future at the moment. So just for them, you know how you sacrifice kids to make the sun rise the next day? Our version of that is some little snotty kid with a rat's tail walking past a bakery that has not changed its decor since 1951. I'm pretty sure they still think it's 1951 because they don't have any Coke in there. It's just Passiona and Kirk's creaming soda. And you see him getting dragged past by his mum as he looks
I ain't never heard of them sodas in my life, dog.
into the bakery window with all these lazy desserts like a coconut slice, and he says, quote, "Oh, that looks heaps yum! Mum, how yum does that look?" If that doesn't happen at least once a day somewhere on this continent, the sun will not rise tomorrow. Number 5, what makes this country incredible to live in is really lazy backyards. Until I travelled overseas, I did not know it was possible to have a childhood without this specific piece of shit swing set that cost $199 from Kmart. And that $1 off 200 was the difference between every kid in Australia having one and 10 kids having one. And of course this blue shell sand pit that never had any sand in it, ever. It always had about 2 litres of brackish rainwater at the bottom that just turned into this utopia for mosquito larvae. And your little sister who submerged a Bratz doll in there. I have no idea why. My best guess is that she was trying to reenact Toadie's wife dying. And of course the icing on the cake being a trampoline that your little brother begged your parents for a year and a half straight, and when he finally got it, he instantly busted his left testicle for life on it. And so for the rest of all eternity, the dog just thinks it's a really big bed.
Yeah.
Number 6. How Jeff
Facts. I used to love trampolines. And then I fell off one, and that was the end of trampolines.
Yeah, that's my nephew. I think like one of the first times he got on one, it was at his granddad's house.
Yeah.
And he busted his foot.
See.
He had to have a boot and all that. Turn around. My other nephew got on the same trampoline, broke his nose.
Great, I'm telling you, dog, trampoline is dangerous. But growing up, I got to the point where I could like consistently hit about 10 backflips in a row, if not more. And then years later, I got back on, started to do it again, jumped right off the trampoline. He said, "I'm not getting back on." Dog.
I think I've always been scared of trampoline.
For real.
Just for like, there's so many people who get hurt on them, and I'm always so scared that like it'll break and like I'll go through the bottom.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. It's funny.
Exactly.
It's too funny.
I think really the only ones I trust, and that sort of is like when we went to the extreme air park, and it was nothing but trampolines.
I tore my knees up on the trampoline.
He did, bless his heart. I should have posted the video for y'all. He had band-aids all over his knees.
I'm telling you, that's
he was barely walking.
I said, "This just ain't for me no more. Jumping ain't for me."
It was so cute because I knew that he was like complaining about it, but we got home and I went to the bathroom and I come out and just that short little amount of time he had like 5 band-aids on each knee.
Oh, they was
and he
burning.
was just like creeping around.
They was burning bad. I said, "Gee, I'm done. Not going back to that trampoline park, dog.
I had fun.
Trampolines ain't for me."
The man who is extremely wealthy for being very innovative. Yeah, I mean, he came up with Amazon, that's all impressive, but our version of that is definitely the guy who came up with this specific kebab bag. Tasty doner kebab. Huh? Every kebab shop in the country uses this bag, and if they don't, run. Number 7 of what makes this country awesome. Our Thanksgiving meal is when Dad decides that it's his turn to cook, and he always cooks Old El Paso 12-shell tacos. And you sit there watching Channel 7 News assorting your tacos in sheer silence the entire dinner. No one says a single word. They all seem to be mesmerized by Mark Ferguson's extremely confident slant. Number 8. After the age of 45 as a man, you are done. You are officially off your perch. The only way you can possibly garner any social capital after the age of 45 in this country is if you're able to neck a beer in one gulp. If you're not able to do that, you instantly suck, and everybody around you goes like, you're probably a pedo. The only possible exception to that being, and this is a very distant plan B, but you have to get a pull-up bar, put it up in your shed, and when your son's playing GoldenEye with his friends, you have to come in, turn it off by the plug and say, "Stop playing GoldenEye and follow me to the shed, boys." Then force them to do pull-ups. When they can only do about 2, just go, nah, pathetic. Here's how it's done, boys. Crack out about 15. And while you're panting there and no one's saying nothing, just staring at you in awe as you sweat, you go, "All right, go back to your fucking computer game." Number 9, 24-hour Kmarts that
I
are...
can crack out about 15 pull-ups. At least.
That would be Darian with our kid.
Yeah. Come in here.
Let me show you how it's done.
Get this workout in, son.
A little too far away from your house to be deemed convenient, that after 8 p.m. are only inhabited by a bunch of stoners and a sea of angry mums that are more disappointed in themselves for giving in to their child's tantrum about some shitty toy that needs batteries, that as they sit there, stoners walk around them paranoid thinking that the mums know, but they don't care at all. The only question on their mind is, does it need AA or AAA? As a kid cries. And those stoners, while they may come in for Maltesers, always leave with a Nerf gun. Then halfway back home, they think, "Oh, fuck, boys, we forgot the Maltesers." That's why it's open 24 hours a day, just for that scenario. And number 10, the key reason I love this country so much, and I would...
Do you have a Kmart in Texas?
We had one growing up, but then they just, I guess, went out of business. So
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't have one anymore anywhere over here.
yeah, I think they all went out of business.
Yeah,
Unless they're somewhere, I don't know.
the extreme air park that we went to, that used to be our Kmart.
For real? Yeah.
We don't got one.
One day we had it, then we didn't.
Yeah, one day we had it, and then we didn't.
Simple
I
as
think
that.
the new Kmart is like a JCPenney.
Probably. You're probably right.
Would definitely be an Anzac if I needed to defend it. If you were to sum up Australia in a single 15-second soundbite, it would be the sound of a bunch of rainbow lorikeets happily chirping, abruptly cut by a trader using either a drill or a jackhammer for a very small but devastating amount of time. So awfully sorry, Gangbajang. Close but no cigar. This is the true sound of Australia. I'm dead. So I hope you enjoyed this definitive list of what makes Australia Australia. If you have any comments that disagree with it, this is not Triple J's Hottest 100. You don't get to have a say in this. I have half a mind to disable the comments, actually. All you can do is like. If there is one dislike, you're an ISIS terrorist, and I'm going to deport you.
Please share and comment below. Comment.
Oh, that's all we got. Shout out to the awesome land of Aussie land. One day we will walk upon your lands. One day, I promise you, we will come. But until that day, we'll see you next time with more videos. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get the video a thumbs up. We out.